The James Webb Space Telescope. Have you ever imagined how space actually looks like? How many more galaxies are out there, or if there's even any? Well, these questions are what drive the study of space, and NASA has achieved to create a project that will help us answer these questions. The James Webb Space Telescope is a powerful tool that scientists will use to study planets and stars in our solar system as well as the universe in general. As a lover of space and its mysteries, I have been following the process and creation of this project since the first moment I knew of it. And with these, I feel pretty confident on sharing with you everything about all the information about the James Webb Telescope and the impact of the knowledge it will have on society. The images from the telescope will help us determine the origin, and the characteristics of stars, planets, galaxies, and the universe in general. Um, Today I'm going to talk about the creation of the project, the benefits it will have against the Hubble telescope, and the impact this will have in society. The telescope is currently parked somewhere in space, like around 1,000,000 miles away from Earth. But how did we get there? The creation and development of this project comes back all the way to the mid-90s after the big success of the Hubble telescope. When NASA started looking for solutions to make a project that big, but faster, better, and cheaper. The creation, the design changed so many times and had many cost adjustments since the engineers needed to create new technologies such as gold-coated mirrors to catch more light or solar panels that will have solar resistance. By 2018, the performance verified assembly was delivered, and after testing for 2 years, it was folded, stowed for the last time in early 2021, and launched to space by the end of 2021. According to the official WWST website, the telescope was so large the engineers had to find a way to fold it for the launch and then unfold it once in space. With these, the engineers had to create new technologies never seen before, such as microshutters and ultra-sensitive detectors. And it also uses cameras, spectrographs, and coronagraphs never seen before to take pictures, break the light into colors, and block starlight. All these helped by mirrors that have an adjustment range the size of a human hair. And with all this, you may ask, why a new telescope if Hubble was working just fine? Well, the answer is that the telescopes were designed to have similar targets, but in a wider range. The James Webb has way much more benefits than Hubble, but it is just a successor of it. In a large-scale comparison, the mirrors in the James Webb Space Telescope will collect more light and more information than Hubble, and it will also be located way farther than Earth than Hubble does. First, according to the JWST website, wave will observe in the infrared rather than the ultraviolet, and this will help cover from 0.6 to 28 microns in comparison to Hubble that only covers 0.1 to 0.8. Then it will orbit around the Sun 1.5 million kilometers farther from Earth, in comparison to the Hubble telescope that orbits around Earth at 570 kilometers away from it, above it. What these differences mean is that Webb will be able to see more things than Hubble. And as light takes time to go from one place to another, we will actually gonna be able to see through the past in space. And Hubble will be able to see the creation of the first galaxies and the first stars, rather than the Hubble that can only see the modern galaxies. The impact of the information obtained can vary in society. Webb will be giving us images of the light from the first galaxies in the universe, exploration of distant worlds, and the solar system. Thanks to the creation of this project, the odds achievable of knowledge are incredibly big. We can get new discoveries not expected before. We can also, according to the Smithsonian magazine, it could also improve the study of black holes from a different point of view, or even detect possible chemical signatures of light on distant worlds. And as exoplanet science is a new field of study, we could even be surprised by the unexpected discoveries. In conclusion, the invention and creation of the James Webb Telescope will give humanity new ways and a new path to understand the space and its mysteries. This telescope means the future towards the past. It will help answer many questions we have had about creation, and will probably help us understand how it works. As for how Neil Armstrong once said, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And now we can give this quote a whole new meaning. Thanks.